managers because they signed me to something. It's mine. It's mine. But I never felt comfortable. I still to this day don't feel comfortable. Especially with how everybody just trying to take it from you all the time. It's like I fight every day to keep this level of success because people want to take it from you so bad. And people just feel like they could tell you when you deserve to have this success because it just looks so easy, but it's not. It really is not. It's a challenge to stay here. It's a challenge to stay relevant. It's a challenge to keep your mental health right. It's a challenge to getting up. Every day is a challenge. It's a job. Everybody has a job. You can't complain about getting up and doing a job. The only thing I could complain about is millions of people that love you and then millions of people getting in your head and telling you that you don't deserve your job that you work hard for. That's what it is. We all have jobs. That's what it is about being don't complain so. Everybody want to complain, I work so hard, I work so hard, I work so hard. You have to work hard to pay your bills. But when you work hard and people tell you that you don't deserve the success that you have and you don't deserve to do what you do after you put in so much work, that's what with you, for real.
What makes you feel like that every day? What are the things that make you feel like there's people constantly coming at you? What does that look like in your life?
I'll tell you something that been going on for a hot minute, right? A lot of people think that I put out music, that I put out an album, that I don't be putting out this and that because, I don't know, they always say that I'm always getting pregnant all the time. But I don't think people follow timelines. When it comes to having kids, I'm very seasoned right now. I'm very seasoned right now. When I had my child at the beginning, I canceled going on a tour with Bruno Mars because it was my first time having a kid. I did not know anything. I didn't have no nanny, no night nurse. I was figuring out all by myself. I was figuring out postpartum. I was figuring out everything, right? But even when I had a child, it didn't stop me. 3 months after I gave birth, I was doing shows, 4 or 5 shows a week into COVID. Then COVID happened. And I put out this big record, WAP, and I put up Up. Then I got pregnant. And people thought that I didn't put out an album because I got pregnant. But the reason why I didn't put out an album is because I didn't have a body of work. I just didn't have a body of work. So I couldn't put out no music because I didn't have a body of work. Then, last year, I was planning to have an album. I was planning to put out an album. But I couldn't focus. I fell in the deepest depression that I had ever had. And with that depression, I couldn't function. I couldn't function at nothing. And when I talk about function, it's not even just working. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do nothing. So that just halted everything that I had. So it's not really because of having a baby. Sometimes too, I don't be wanting to put music because I love being in the studio and I love creating music and I love perfecting my craft. And that's like baking a cake. You bake a cake, you practice baking the cake, you practice baking a cake. And then when you put out the songs, sometimes it be good and sometimes people would just be like, we hate it and she shouldn't be doing this. And that's like you baking a cake. You bake a cake, and people eat the cake, and then people be like, this is the worst cake ever. And they splat it. Have you ever seen The Simpsons? It's pretty sure when they splat the cake, that's how I be feeling. And it's like, that is the worst feeling ever. That's like a guy, you think you have the best pussy in the world, and they tell you your pussy's trash. You should never nobody no more. That's just how I feel. Like, you work, you try to do your best to perfect your craft, and somebody just tell you you shouldn't be doing this, you should never do this ever in your life. It brings you down so much and it puts your mental so much that it's like, this is why I kind of avoid it, just for a peace of mind. just for peace of mind. I've been okay for almost a year. Like after I gave birth to my daughter, I was a little happy. I was going outside. I started dating. I started feeling really good. Sometimes I have bad days. Sometimes I have good days because I feel like I'm resetting in life. Last week when I put out a song, and it's not really the criticism in the song, the way that people ate me up, tore me up, chewed me up, just because of one song, I feel like I didn't deserve that. Especially for a song that I put so much work in, that I just was like, this is why I don't really put music out like this, because I remember how this used to feel. This is a very terrible feeling to have. This is a very terrible feeling to have. And you tell yourself, like, it's like, a lot of these people that are telling you these type of things don't have no jobs, don't have no titles, don't have no this. But when it's millions and millions and hundreds of thousands of people, like, it's like, not only are they criticizing the song, they're criticizing you as a whole. It's be like, this is why I don't really put things up too much. Because it's just like the mental health, the peace of mind is so much, you just gotta ask yourself sometimes, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Because I haven't felt down like last week for a very long time. For almost like a year. Almost like a year.
Wow.